There's an abandoned house on the side of the road, so we decided to come up in it, and it's spooky. There is never a day where people in Southeast Asia are not very creative with their architecture.
Yeah, you can tell that there's no building codes here. A few days ago, you caught us in the quiet, cold Cameron Highlands, and today we are in the hot, bustling Penang.
Right when we stepped off the bus when we got here, it was an immediate shock to the system with how hot it was again. But we met some really cool people in the taxi that we actually took from the bus station to our place, and today we are gonna go on a little hike with them.
Yep, so we are headed to his hostel now, and then we're gonna take a cab to the hike point.
One thing that we have noticed here in our one day that we've spent in Penang is that, one, this city is super old, like all the buildings, it is just any history nerd's dream here. And two, everything closes at like 5 p.m. here.
Yeah.
Like, it's impossible to find a restaurant to eat at.
Yeah, it's a little ridiculous where we're staying. There's like nothing open there, all closed. They like never open, so.
It's insane, but
yep.
Yeah, that's our impressions of it at first.
It is a pretty cool city though.
Search my legs.
About a 20-minute taxi ride later, and we are at Penang Hill. Our friend was feeling a little ill this morning, so we are going to take the funicular up and hike down. We initially planned on hiking up, but it's okay. Hello. Can I have 3 one-ways? Thank you.
Alright, we got our tickets to the funicular, and they are 15 ringgit one way, so we're going to take the funicular up and then hike back down because Ben's not feeling well. We have to introduce you, Ben.
I'm shy. I don't want to be.
Jack, you on so tight.
Yeah, it's a little crowded in here.
Well, that funicular ride turned about a 2-hour hike, I think, up into about a 3-minute ride.
Yeah, it was really quick. I thought it was going to go a lot slower than it did.
Yeah, it's actually super fast. But we're at the top now, so let's see what's up here.
After we left the funicular area, it's like a whole little town up here. There's like so much stuff to go and see. And actually, we found our first monkey in Malaysia, so that's pretty cool.
It's a cute monkey.
Yeah, he's pretty cute. He's just eating some leaves out of this tree, not bothering anybody. Those are the best monkeys when they don't bother you.
This view from up here is actually really nice. It's super foggy and kind of hazy out, but I would imagine if it wasn't, you'd be able to see pretty far from up here. It's pretty.
Well, we've been walking around some of the paths around here for like, what, 30, 40 minutes?
Yeah.
And it's really peaceful, really nice. It kind of puts you into nature. So if you want to get out of the city, you can come up the hill and walk on some of the paths, see some wildlife.
And there really wasn't that many people as we were hiking
No.
either.
And it's not too tiring of a walk if you take the funicular up. But
Yeah, I'm really glad we did that, because if not, I think I would be really dead right now.
yeah, it's pretty cool up here. I think we're gonna start heading down soon.
But then, so like the start.
It's always a little bit of an adventure trying to find where to go in Southeast Asian countries. There's never like a strict path to take, so trying to find a path that's a little bit off of this main road so we don't have to walk on the road all the way down. But I don't know, guess we'll see. There's an abandoned house on the side of the road, so we decided to come up in it, and it's spooky.
Oh, you noticed that. I'm not sure if I trust the Saturdays.
You guys have tornadoes?
No.
Well, this is pretty interesting. It's like, it's been abandoned for quite some time, and I don't know, it would be a really pretty house. It has a really good view of like all of Georgetown too, so.
It's crazy.
I don't know, pretty neat. Doesn't look like anybody's been in here in a while. Just some bats and us now.
Go in.
Well, we've been walking down for like, what, 30 minutes now? Maybe? 30, 40 minutes, and we're finally off the main road, and we are on a nice little trail. It's like, kind of brings you through the jungle a little bit, so it's a lot nicer than just walking on the road.
There's like this little stop right here, and we are just refilling our water. There's filtered water here. So the hike is a little bit longer than I expected it to be. Seems like we're still pretty high up in elevation. But I don't know. I don't know anything.
Well, we haven't seen a whole lot of wildlife, but there's a big old monitor lizard walking behind us, so pretty cool. We're almost down to the bottom though, so we're tired. All right, our grab we got to the bottom of the hill, and our grab is here to bring us back to our place, but later we are gonna go to some clan jetties, so we will see you when we're gonna head back out.
It's fine, they're only small.
All right, it has been like, what, 2.5 hours?
Yeah, and to be honest, we are exhausted.
Yeah, we are really tired. Kind of just sat in bed and worked a little bit. We took a shower. It was really needed, but we are back out, and like Maddie said earlier, there's a lot of history in this little town. Like, they have a little India, which they have amazing food there. We ate last night, and they also have a lot of Chinese history. And right now we're gonna go and kind of explore some of that Chinese history.
We're going to explore that in these little neighborhoods called clan jetties.
Yeah.
Which are pretty much just little communities that live over the water and have for a really long time.
Yeah.
So the first thing that you see when you kind of walk into this little neighborhood is a big, beautiful Chinese temple. You can see people bowing at it, and it's kind of like a little bit quiet in this area, I think for obvious reasons, but you can already see the Chinese culture so prominent in here, so I think this is going to be pretty cool.
So right now we are standing on Jetty 2, which is one of the most popular attractions for tourists to come and see out of the 6 jetties that still stand. But it's pretty interesting. Supposedly, from a little bit of research, a big portion of Chinese immigrants came here in the 19th century, and they built up these jetties on stilts above the water, and they kind of formed little clans. So there was, right now there's still 6 standing. There might have been 9, but they kind of formed these clans and lived on their own jetties, and they kind of lived so close knit together so they could increase their chance of making a new life here. So that's just a little bit of history on it, but they are pretty cool.
There's never a day where people in Southeast Asia are not very creative with their architecture.
Yeah, you can tell that there's no building codes here. Wouldn't fly in the US.
No. But sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do to survive, and we respect it.
Yep. Well, I guess one more point to make is people are still living here right on the main boardwalk. So there's a sign that says don't come until 9 a.m. and be gone by 9 p.m. So I would probably follow that, just because their houses are literally open right to...
You can see right inside them. You can see them sitting in their living room watching TV.
So for the people that are trying to live here and keep some tradition, I would probably respect that.
For sure. I completely agree.
But I don't know, this turned into quite the tiring day.
exhausted.
So I think we're gonna go and grab some food and be done for the day.
We will see you tomorrow when we are coming to eat some super yummy food here in Penang.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.